like sitting on a set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So UNLV's offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Scanning the field, it's Asher. Makes the catch, it's Nix. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Nix. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNLV.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Personal foul. Looking kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. They go to the ground. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Got it set up on the outside. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that'll not only be a first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Quick strike through the air for the score. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Asher. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. The option look. Now the toss. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. On the move, it's Murphy. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a
touchdown, Minnesota! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Arizona. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him and nobody's close. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat and mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going to the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Under fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Asher. Starting to feel a little pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finding an escape route. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Quickly complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Keeps looking downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Asher. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Potts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game.
A shot toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Now improvising. And they get him down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Makes the grab. It's Murphy. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Rebels offense is back on the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Asher. Gets it out quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Rebels have this offense rolling.
Here we go.
The run from the shotgun.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 4th.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Gives it on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Unleashes one. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown, Minnesota. And the route is on.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. To the air, it's Asher. Got a man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Potts. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. play action fake. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Potts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man. It's Odom. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. A strike downfield. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He'll pitch it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Potts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Asher. That's caught. It's Odom. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial touchdown Vegas. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Good, solid tackle.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Looking downfield, it's Asher. Fires to the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that, yeah, good coverage.
Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
Military stunt.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, to get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They're setting up the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's looking deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. Looking to scramble. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Asher. Finds his man, it's Nix. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On target. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
QB starts the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Oda. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Asher. Looking to the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.